In the Ndunge area near Mbizana in the Eastern Cape, there's a man with a fresh new vision for farming to shorten the chain and grow vertically through value adding. Having sadly lost his wife last year, the past season has not been easy. But Thembalihle Thobo is bravely looking to the future as he teaches his bright young son, Apiwe, about the ins and outs of maize production.
You groom your child when still young so that he can mimic what you were doing. He can operate any type of tractor or any type of instrument. He can use the planter more than the adult people.
Blessed with good rains, his 15 hectares of maize brought in a harvest of over 5 tons per hectare. 20% of the yellow maize is kept for his cattle and sheep, whilst the rest are sold in Kokstad. The white maize is sold directly to a miller in Mbizana. Visionary man that he is, Thembalihle is focused on soil health for long-term growth, with the no-till planter resprayed and ready for the next planting season.
On no-till, I'm on the second year now. I think it's working for me nicely. Saves a lot on the money because only one operation can do both.
Working closely with the Grain SA team, Thembalihle is also doing trials for different maize and soya seed varieties. A firm believer in the health benefits of soya, his soya milk value-adding enterprise is steadily growing, managed with the help of his sister, Nomclaire.
I think we're gonna get a market on the soya cow. It's only the awareness. People doesn't know how good it is in your body, but at least every week, 50 liters per week of soya milk, I can sell it. And also there is a school that is interested on the soyas, but soya I think it's gonna have a lot of market.
With a varied career that stretches from the military to the business world, he's gained many skills over the years. As chairman of the local Grain SA study group, he engages in and in turn strengthens and assists others in the community. And as he's off to write exams for his BA degree in criminology, Thembalihle is adding another dimension to his full life. But his passion remains the future of farming. They say that the beauty of the land in the Yugi area flows into the very being of its inhabitants. This is certainly true of the Mfoko family. Here on Goedehoop Farm, daily tasks are lightened with a good dose of fun. And from a farming perspective, this is a prime spot, starting with annual rainfalls of between 800 and 1,200 millimeters.
Akufani namasekuthwa i-drought sose apha ubona ba sekusifa yonke into kanye kuthini yabona ilondo like amanzi maninzi apha yabona like in this farm each and every camp has got its own fountain.
Meluxolo bought this 328-hectare farm in 2000 with a loan from Land Bank. 120 hectares are arable, with good loam soils holding tremendous potential. But it took a while to get the maize to this level, now yielding 8 tons per hectare. Following on years of below-average yields, Meluxolo joined Grain SA in 2013. Through training courses and the on-farm guidance of mentor Eric Wiggle, he has introduced new production practices to steadily and sustainably expand his crop farming. This year, he planted 40 hectares of maize and 10 hectares of sugar beans, as well as potatoes. The beans are marketed locally and the maize is sold to OVK and EPO.
Ungenayo knowledge ngoku akho nto unoyenza. Kufuneka ufundile lonke ixesha ufunde and izinto ziyatshintsha minyaka le kufika into entsha ufunda udokokoko kufika into entsha yabona new herbicides kuthiwa zi-wrong yabona so into enjalo.
By staying abreast of trends, he's also continuously growing the livestock side, which includes cattle for weaner production, dony merinos and chickens. Meluxolo's ability to adapt to a changing environment is further evident in the solar panels and wind turbines generating all the power on the farm. In line with new generation choices, the children are homeschooled by his wife Lumka, who ran a water reticulation and construction business now managed by the two eldest boys. With open minds, this bright family is definitely going places. Keen to make the most of the great soils, there are plans for more mechanization and storage facilities, with dreams extending to a cooperative-style milling plant.
Ndifuna kwingomso lam ndifuna xa kukhonjwayo kuthiwe laa mfama usuka phaa ezantsi engeyekwanto. You can't believe it. Ndandinenkomo enye nalaa R2 ndanditsho kuyo. Ngoku ndiyasibonana usibonile nawe uba hayi ndisukile noko ngoku. Ndifuna uba yi-commercial farmer, at least ndizobona uba kuthiwe hayi uGrain South Africa naye abe proud athi ndamkhupha ezintwaleni lo ndamenza umntu. Uyayibona.
There's an amazing transformation gracing this valley in the Sheepmoor area. Here, where Hamu Samson Shuisa made his mark. From the little boy who herded the cattle to tractor and truck driver, this hard-working man has always been connected to farm life. And so, he's paved the way for his family to have their own farming operation.
Kubalulekile ukuthi uphila kahle ngisho abantwana bakho bayakhona ukuphila naba angeke bakhalele umsebenzi futhi ngomsebenzi okhona la ekhaya. Yiloko kubaluleke kakhulu ukulima. Unako konke mawukhona ukulima.
Starting with 1 hectare, the Shuisas this year planted 15 hectares of maize, carefully tending to each seasonal requirement, all the way to harvest time. Since linking up with Grain SA in 2007, Samson has progressed from having barely enough for own use to yielding well over 100 tons of quality maize.
Okubalulekile nje bangisho ukuthi imento mayikutshela ukuthi fanele utest umhlabathi, uwazi umhlabathi wakho ukuthi ushona kangakanani, uwazi ukuthi umhlabathi kufuneka umanyolo njani, ikalu kufanele ibe ngakanani. Mawulalela lokho uzobahlula laba abanye abantu.
Be it soil management, cultivar choice or crop protection needs, Mentor Phyllis de Brain is there to listen and guide right up to tackling the markets. And the grandchildren are keen to lend a schooled hand wherever necessary, themselves learning in the process. On the livestock side, the Shuisas farm with beef cattle, sheep for wool and meat production, as well as goats. But whatever line of farming they tackle, team spirit is the name of the game.
Kusho ukuthi bayafunda ngoba phela vele wena ngisahlupheki kakhulu mina ngithola nje babili mhlambe abantu bokungincedisa kodwa lo mndeni wami wonke uhlala ukhona la uyangisiza kakhulu.
Although they are happy here, they are limited in growth as they farm on land that forms part of a group lease through the government's PLAS program with 180 families on 2,000 hectares. Samson has therefore applied for a farm through the Department of Rural Development and Land Reform. This fine, upstanding farmer and chairman of the local Grain SA study group has certainly proven his worth in every which way.